All right, let's have a talk, bro, because we need to have this conversation. Is the dunk hype over? Because the shoe that I just won on sneakers, shout out to the sneakers gods, was a $500 dunk at one point. Actually, not even that long ago, 3 years. These came out originally in 2021. And I'm gonna go ahead and take it out for you guys so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And we're gonna go over why I think the dunk hype is completely gone. And you might be thinking, but bro, dunks are everywhere, but you guys aren't hearing me. So make sure you stay for the whole video, comment, subscribe, and we're gonna get into it. But we gotta do this unboxing first. So if you don't know the shoe that I'm talking about, these are the medium craze. So it is a low top dunk. It's gonna be a regular box. So we got the regular orange Nike box, literally nothing special about it, just the classic orange Nike. Then reading off on the sizing chart, it says Nike Dunk Low Retro PRM. PRM is basically just, they're using special material, higher graded material, basically just to give you a upcharge. But actually these are very high quality and they were actually very valuable at the time, and I still think they should have held their value, but we're gonna get into that. Next is the colorway is sail slash fossil dash medium curry. Now, I got a men's 4.5, and if you actually been watching all of my videos, you know I get the bigger sizes, you know, the 14s, even the 15s, so you might be thinking, bro, why did you get a 4.5 men's? So yes, I still paid a men's price for a grade school shoe, almost infant or toddler, whatever the sizing is, right? I think it's, yeah, toddler, preschool. But before this 4.5 was at $1,700 on StockX, and I'm not capping. Now the highest ask was $1,700, but the last sale was like $1,000, and I think the bid was at $700. So you know that's still for a dunk, especially in today's age. But again, we're gonna get straight into it. Just hold on, let me take out the box, man. Now the color code is DD1390-100. Now I think these are kind of still available, a couple of sites, because again, hype is over, bro. So if you like these, after the review, after the video, you guys can go ahead and type in that code and see, you know, if there's any available sizes on some of these websites out there. So open it in the box, bro. Nothing special, regular. So look, I'm gonna keep one on the box so you guys can see it at all time, and I'm gonna go over it. So, bro, this dunk right here, and it's actually, the crazy thing is, when these came out in 2021, even though I did them, these actually still hold a lot of value to me, and I'll tell you, and it goes into the whole hype. But actually, bro, these are actually super high quality. I like the two different tones of brown, and then you got this nice quality material. I usually call this like the carpet material. No, got errors. We got a little string popping out. I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be there, but you know it is. It's kind of hard to make those men's size shoes in the real grade school sizes. So yeah, so we got brown right here, and then the dark brown coming through the laces. Then we have the off-white kind of laces. They're not completely white. They're like the off-white cream. And then we have the swooshes. Now it's a little bit tanner than the laces, so I'm gonna give that like a little like latte sail type. You know what I mean? Then we have the darker brown embroidered on the Nike back here on the heel tap. Then we have the light brown, kind of like on the end lining. So again, these are pretty dope. And then even on the toe box right here, it's not a white, it's kind of like that kind of. And I think so this is actually a super dope shoe. And they had a shock drop, the sneakers shock drop, but I want to make a whole separate video on those too, because how you gonna call it a shock drop and y'all giving us 10 minutes to prepare for it? But again, like I said, another day, another video. But me and my brother, we both bought them. Well, we both entered, and we both weren't expecting to win, because we usually don't win on sneakers, even though I've been on a roll. If you check my past videos and the videos that I'm finna upload, y'all gonna see I've been hidden. So again, shout out to the sneakers guy. Let's do a moment of silence so we can pay our respects. All right, for sure. Yeah, bro, me and him, we both hit. Now, I went for a 4.5 because, like I said, it was very valuable. It was like at $1,700, $1,000, etc. And then he went for his, our personal size of 13 because, again, like I said, back then in 2021, we weren't able to get these. I remember exactly where I was when these came out. And again, when these first originally came out, dunk hype was at its peak, and these were going for easily $500. And I was at work. I worked at this like department store, and it's like 30 minutes from the Nike store that drops the shoes. And I was kind of like in this group. And this is kind of when my group was kind of being on some stuff, bro. They gave me cause they're plugged in with the Nike people, but I'm in the group chat, so they usually be telling me. and they told me, they said, hey Josh, bro, they finna drop the medium curries. And the thing with how our Nike system worked at the time, they don't really do this anymore. They would basically like tease us. So like say the drop, they wouldn't necessarily drop it on the day, and they would just kind of hold it and just randomly put it out to basically prevent resellers. But all the resellers were plugged in, so it really didn't matter. But you know how they'd be trying to pretend to, you know, act like they care, you know. But so like he sent me the text like, yo, they finna drop curries. And I'm like, bro, I wanted to leave work so bad, but I was already kind of in bad standing. I didn't really like that job, so I was didn't really in. If I left, that would have for sure been my, you know what I mean? Oh my God, they got all the pairs, bro, and I missed out, bro. And I was sick. I was sick, bro, because having a new dunk for inventory at the time was like peak timing, bro. Yeah, these were $500 bragging. They had the personals and they had some to sell, and I had 0 pairs. And I thought this was kind of, you know, in general that they would never really restock because, again, with the PRM, special high quality, usually with brown anything, you know, mochas, Travis's, you know, things of that nature. A lot of the brown shoes, they always do a lot when it comes to resale. So having a 2-tone, 3-tone brown shoe, plus it being a dunk, that was just like a peak shoe at time. And so I, you know, with all the and everything else coming out in 2024, this wasn't really on my mind that they would restock. Now I know they were restocking all the other basic dunks, obviously Pandas, the Michigans, UNLVs, St. John's, things of that nature. But something like this, I didn't really, it was on my mind that they would restock it. So when they did restock it, I went to go check the prices. And I'm like, yo, everything is like at 100, maybe 200, like on a rare, super rare size. It was still like last sale was like 150. And I'm like, bro, that's crazy how much time, bro. Cause I wouldn't even thought that a $500 shoe, cause after the drop, these went below retail. And I'm like, bro, that's crazy. And the thing is, the 4.5 that was at 1,700, bro, it's only at like 200, and like last sale again like 150. So honestly, I'm gonna bring these to my Nike outlet, and I'm gonna see what they got for me, and I'm trying to get some content. Unless one of you guys want to buy it, you guys can comment here on the YouTube section, or comment me, or not comment, DM me on Instagram, and you guys can buy it. Also, my brother has a size 13 as well, but if I don't buy it off of him, then you guys could buy it off of him. So, and he not gonna tax y'all. So, but yeah, man, I really do think the hype is over, and the reason why I say that is because they're restocking everything. Again, I think I need to make a whole separate video on that, because restocking is actually super bad for the shoe game, the sneaker game, reselling in general, in all aspects. Even if you're not a reseller, I think restocking everything is just super bad. But I think that should be saved for a whole separate video. But I truly do think it's bad. And then they also they're dropping too many dunks, bro. And that's the problem with Jordan. And I got a lot of hate because I made a separate video saying, oh, like, you know, Jordan and not brand anymore. You know, it's new things of that nature. And it's because Nike and Jordan, all of the stuff that we wanted years ago that they wasn't giving us, that we were begging for, now that they're doing bad, they're just starting to spam it with us and like, oh, here, well, you guys wanted this years ago, here, you can have it now. And they're just giving us all this stuff, and it's like, bro, we don't got that same PPP money no more. You know, we don't, you know, the economy not really good right now, so we don't got all this extra money just to be, you know what I'm saying, buying a new every week. Like, times have changed, and I don't think they're really realizing it. And also, it's a new demographic, bro. So all the younger kids that are into shoes that are basically driving the market right now, they don't care about all these older Jordans. They're not attached to Michael Jordan himself, like how, you know, the older people. I'm not really attached to Jordan. Like, my GOAT, Derrick Rose. So, I mean, I'm from Chicago and everything. So, yeah, ultimately, yeah, that's my GOAT. I pay homage. But I don't really care about Jordan. Even though I like all of his J's. Not all of his J's. But I do have a fair amount of his J's. So, don't think I'm a hater. But Nike is literally cutting on production of Air Forces, Dunks, and all of the retros, and these are facts. And the reason why is because they're not selling as they thought they would, and so they're trying to go into a different avenue and try and compete with these other brands like New Balance, Asics, Saucony, etc., because that old that they had is not cutting it out with this new age and generation, bro. And then with the Dunks, bro, they're just spamming the colors. And it's like the reason, and in a sense, I wasn't even surprised that these were down because I'm not even excited when dunks drop because one, I think they're faded out fashion wise. You know, the trend isn't there. A lot of people 9060s, 2002 Rs, the A6, the 1130s are going crazy right now. And so I think a lot of people are really off the dunk wave, and I think people are just wearing these as like beaters. Like, I don't even, you know, I do see dunks, but also got to realize there's also a separate consumer market just for like the average day Joe just goes to the mall to, you know, see what's on the shelf and they'll buy whatever is available. They don't know, like, you know, there are certain don't touch the shelves. You dig what I'm saying? So obviously it's still going to be around for people just on the everyday wear. But, you know, for a sneakerhead, you know, some type of, or just, you know, if you're in a internet right now, then all these like alternate colorways, bro. It's like if you missed out that dunk that was super popular, it's okay because say it was a red and white dunk, they're just gonna make it white and red, and so you got that dunk. Or they'll make this brown, and just switch browns up, and it'll be a whole separate shoe. So it's like, bro, we have way too many options, especially with these dunks. And at one point, the dunks was a cheap alternative because, you know, we had phases where I'll say from anywhere 2015 to 2016, not 2015, to like 2019, Air Ones was the hottest thing out, right? Then 2019, that's kind of when the Pandas, the Pink Pearls, Cobalts, and the UNLVs, those came out. And people were like, oh, hold on, the dunks are the new things, and they're only 100. So I'd rather have 2 pairs of dunks that equals 200 compared to a Jordan 1 that's one, or, you know, 184 and some tax after, you know what I'm saying, after tax. So 2 shoes versus 1 are the newest things, right? So the dunks for a minute was the cheaper alternative, and they will go with everything, and they were technically new. Obviously, you know, they were been out though, but nobody was onto them, and then I don't know how they became popular again, but they did, and that's when everybody was on that wave. Then Jordan 4s kind of came in, and everybody was on Jordan 4s. However, Jordan 4s was, you know, 220, 210, 220. We're still buying them because they were just still so limited, and they were kind of hard to get, and that became a little wave. But then, you know, dunks are still there. They're oversaturating the Jordan 4. But now they've just created so many dunks. It's like the same thing that they did with the Jordan 1. They were like, oh, y'all like Jordan 1s? Oh, we're just going to keep on spamming. So, bro, same thing with Jordan 1s, the same thing that's happening with the dunks. All these stupid colorways, for example, like them yellow ones, bro, they have like 4 different yellow ones that came in like the span of like months, bro, and it was like, it's unnecessary. Now the same thing, dunks, we just have so many unnecessary colors or alternate colors, and now they're doing that with the Jordan 4s. They're like, oh, well, the Jordan 4s were popular, let's just go ahead and release all these Jordan 4s. Now they're coming out with the most, like, ridiculous and unnecessary colorways that, like, don't even make sense, bro. This had a grade school Jordan 4 drop, and it was called Violet something, I don't know, and it had like raindrops in the tongue. Bro, what does this even mean? Who asked for this, right? Nike is literally killing their own product. You know, they're stabbing themselves in the, bro. Every time they get something good for the last 10 years now, it's like, bro, they just spam it, and they don't know how to swing things up. They don't really know how to be innovative, even though Nike was at one point the top dog, known for being innovative. But now we got all these other new brands, and they're with the trends. Well, that dunk hype is over, bro. And let me know if I'm wrong, please. We can have a healthy conversation in the comment section, but let me know if y'all think I'm on that track, bro. But it's kind of obviously, you know, phases, trends, etc., gonna last. I truly do think that if they played their cards right, I think the dunks, and they were kind of set out to be the Air Force Ones, you know. So even though they were their little run, I don't think they would have fully faded out. I think they could have just like been a seasonal type of where you kind of just like get a fresh pair every so often. But now I think it's gonna come to the point where, like, even when I go into the malls right now, the shelves are literally flooded dunks, bro. And it's like these stores have too much inventory because they just spamming all these colors, and now it's like nobody really wants them anymore, right? And so I just think Nike is killing their own product. But this shoe right here, the medium curry, I truly think that it doesn't deserve its price value at this point. And like I said, I might buy that 13 off of my brother because the quality on these are like, they're dope. It's still a good shoe to me. It's just, I don't know. I'm trying to, I don't know how I will be at right now because I got a couple of dunks in my collection where I know I'm not even going to wear them anymore because it's not really the trend anymore, right? And I'll never really have a time to wear them anymore. I have a couple of dunks where I just know I'm not gonna touch, but I do have some dunks that people don't even have, so I can still whip those out from time to time just on some super calm stuff. But for me to buy a dunk now, it's like, like, I don't know, to be like something that I really want at the time. And at the time, I did want these. So, yeah, man. Let me section below if y'all still rocking with dunks. If you still playing on dunks, I'm not saying that they'll be disgusting to wear, but I do think that their time is unfortunately over, and they're being taken over by Asics and New Balances, man. So that's it for the video, man. Let me know if y'all agree with that. And like I said, we can have a healthy conversation in the comment section, how y'all feel about that. But with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next video. So peace.